Hello, my name is Mosen. I'm the chairman of the digital bank N26. I have been involved in payments and fintech for more than 20 years. I mean, to be honest, the name fintech actually became only a common name about 10 years ago. That was also the year when I did my first investment in a fintech startup, which was called FIBE, which later became number 26. And since 7 years, number 26 is just N26. Here's one of the workshop areas of N26. It's a place where colleagues meet to discuss new product ideas, IT topics, regulatory topics, but it's also a place where they just meet, hang around and have a chat. The fintech market is going through some challenges, like other industries as well, but clearly startups which are still funded by venture capital are in a particular difficult situation. So we will clearly see some kind of consolidation in the next months to come. We have already seen some in recent months. So there will be a kind of a selection process between the very strong ones and maybe the weaker ones. That is very natural in a startup ecosystem. So I'm not here too pessimistic. My prediction is that we will definitely see quite some good outperformers, some very positive trends, and generally speaking, I'm also positive that we will see new fintech startups in the space. The investments in the fintech space which I've done have mainly come through my network. So basically I was approached through a good friend or someone I knew and who said, Markus, take a look at this fintech. It could be interesting, maybe also to invest. So that is typically the way how I got to know them. For me, the main or key criteria is clearly the team. I mean, startups is obviously, these are companies in an early stage. And the team, I think, is crucial if you are convinced of the team, I mean, clearly of the business model. And typically, I also take a look if I can contribute to the startup, to this company with my own expertise, with my network, with my own ideas. That is clearly for me also a criteria if I do an investment. I'm a strong believer in Europe. So clearly companies which are developing and executing on a European strategy, which are building a European platform, is something which I think is very important. We will need this going forward. And there are some companies like N26 here in Berlin who really pursue a pan-European strategy. That's a clear game changer, that's a differentiation. And I think that is what we need in Europe. And I hope that all stakeholders, politics, etc., also do see that need much more as they probably do so far. If I would have to predict or to say which is the next unicorn, I think I wouldn't tell you, but I would invest in the company. I think it's coffee ground reading to do this. Clearly, if you look at the different criteria which were the prerequisite for companies to become a unicorn, it's a unique business model. It's clearly differentiation to that what we have seen in the market. It's a strong team. It's the ambition to execute hard. So these, I think, are the ingredients. If it then becomes a unicorn or not a unicorn, to be seen. But I think you have to look at some kind of features of a company, and clearly if you look at technology, generative AI, these are now also new topics which I think will be important for every company which may want to become a unicorn.